Curtis, you're out here at the Lower East Side, Cots. How you feeling? And what are you out here today?
Feeling great, going into all of Zoran's land. We were on Steinway Street in the heart of Astoria. They haven't seen their assemblyman around there. And obviously here, the big LES, Lower East Side. So we're out here to get as many votes as we can. So we're grinding. This is the grind. 20 hours a day out of a 24-hour day, nonstop, in order to finally let the people decide who they want to choose as mayor by the night of November 4th. Not the billionaires, not the influencers, not the insiders, but the people themselves. And the only way they're going to get to make a choice, you got to go out to meet and greet them and press the flesh.
Out here, I'm seeing a lot of party people, Gen Z crowd. What can you do for these folks?
Well, number one, I don't just think that all Gen Zers or millennials are going to go for Zoran Mandami. That's foolish. There's so many young people out there. They obviously know that it's going to take more than just fantasy, because the reality is there's nothing in life that's for free. But what we're offering is, if people go to school here, since many of them are going to university already, if they stay 10 years, no income tax, as long as they're working here. Graduate here, get your graduate degree here, you don't pay income tax for 10 years. Now, that sort of sweetens them up a bit. And then you think about all the other things, law and order, public safety, quality of life. That's why a lot of people don't necessarily go out and enjoy nightlife the way it used to be when I went out way back in the 60s and 70s. So there are a lot of things that I address that are pertinent to their life.
Talking to a lot of folks here, I've only heard Zoran's name and your name.
Yes.
Among this crowd. A lot of folks agree with you.
Well, you ain't gonna hear nobody talking about Andrew Cuomo. He's like the uncle that you don't want coming around to your house on any kind of holiday situation. He's a curmudgeon, he's mean-spirited, cold-spirited. I'm the happy warrior. I go out there, I battle on the issues. But when you deal with an Andrew Cuomo, he doesn't press the flesh, he doesn't walk the streets, he certainly doesn't ride the subways, and that's what I do 24/7, 365. So even though some people are not going to vote for you, they respect you. You start with respect, and you might eventually get their vote.
How do you feel about Ina Verkanov recently?
Say that again?
Ina Verkanov, she's endorsing Cuomo. How do you feel about that?
Look, people have a right. Freedom of speech, freedom to do whatever they want. That's the greatness of America. Ina Verkanov endorsing Cuomo out of fear, fright, and hysteria. I'm going to be in Brighton Beach on the boardwalk tomorrow getting my Russian vote. That's what democracy is about. One person, one vote. Now, she's trying to appeal to people who are frightened of Zoran Mandami. I don't show no fear to anybody, and why should we be afraid? That only empowers the Zoranistas. You show fear, you lose. You show strength, you got a good chance to win this election. So we fight, fight, fight.
I got a question from one of our viewers. They're asking, how can you help folks in academia like EMS?
First off, the EMS don't get the respect. You got to start with respect. RESPECT, that's what Aretha Franklin said. They get no respect. They started $39,000 a year. They can't even take a break to get a cup of coffee. The sirens, the lights are constantly going. They're running from one 911 call to another 911 call. They end up with post-traumatic stress syndrome just from all the noise and the despair. And always, they're dealing with life and death situations that can be very depressing. So I've been with the EMTs. They have to struggle with the emotionally disturbed, and they get no respect. So I would make them uniform services. They would get parity. They would get paid what the firefighters and the cops get paid when they first come onto the force.
Thank you so much, Curtis.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you. What? Crime? Quality of life? Crime? Well, that's something I dedicated my life to for 46 years. I created the Guardian Angels here and all over the world. So basically, making sure we got plenty of cops walking around to make people feel safe, and in the moving cars to the subway. That's imperative.
And why do we have that now?
Well, because you have inefficient management, ineffective, corrupt, and they duplicate what they do. So you have police doing some of the same duties. You allocate them correctly, you provide the visibility, people will feel safe.
What ways do you allocate them correctly?
Excuse me?
In what ways do you allocate them correctly? Like, what are how do you optimize?
Well, it starts from the bottom up. They always do it from the top down. You start from the bottom up because the men and women who work the job know the job best. They know how to do the job. Oftentimes, the people who have been elevated patronage appointees, so they never really understand the job.
What do you mean by bottom up? I'm not super familiar with
Bottom up. Patronage is a mayor appoints people based on the fact that cronies or that contributed to them. When people have earned their way up through civil service, then they understand the job. They can better relate to their fellow workers. Yeah, reward people who have done well, who always get pushed to the bottom. Because the politicians always take the credit. Because the politicians always want to take credit.
How are the policemen related to the politics? Like, how does that?
Well, because the higher echelons of police, it's not civil servants. It's all patronage. You're my friend. I put you there. But wait a second. What's your skill level? What is your experience? And that causes others who really deserve the opportunity to feel, I'll do my 20 years and then I'll retire and get out when they have a lot more to do.
What do you think the people most misunderstand about your campaign?
What do they most understand?
Misunderstand.
Or misunderstand? I've been a host in talk radio for 35 years. So they think more entertainment than reality. But I've also know the city better than anybody else, having been in all 350 neighborhoods and in the subways every day. But when you've been an entertainer, and that's how you've earned your living, then people think, well, what's shtick and what's real? So the more they get to know me, the more they get to understand that I know the city, I live the city, and obviously you cut my veins and arteries, I bleed the city, then they're a lot more satisfied.
You have different priorities within your campaign. What is most important to you personally?
Personally, that we have a caring, concerned, and considerate mayor, not a tough guy mayor. We've got enough of that tough talk. We need people who are concerned. That's why one of the things I have first ever is an independent line, protect animals. And no kill shelters, animal abusers go to jail. Right, if you don't take care of animals, you don't take care of people. Look at all the homeless, emotionally disturbed, veterans living in the streets, the subways. That's not a caring society.
Rights translate to
Oh, absolutely. Gandhi made that statement. He said, a society that does not take care of its animals does not take care of its people. Voila, look at New York City. Okay? Very good. Yeah, I'll give you my card. You can always look into it.
I would definitely prefer if the Republican candidate Sliwa were to win, and if he is unlikely to succeed, I hope he would he would drop out and have his votes, transferred mostly to Andrew Cuomo. But I'm concerned about Mamdani at this point, and I hope that Cuomo will win. Just his refusal to, condemn a lot of the anti-Semitic and anti-Israel comments that have been made by his opponents. I think a lot of his promises about free things and free services are just sort of pie in the sky and not, things that are really going to be able to be implemented.
Curtis Sliwa is going to actually be here pretty soon. He's campaigning in front of Cots and Houston Street. Any questions you might have for him or anything like to say about him?
I think he's a true New Yorker. I mean, he's a guardian angel. I remember seeing him in the subway system myself back in the 80s when I was a college student. And, I think he's a guy who knows New York very well and would probably make a great mayor if he was elected.
Thank you so much, sir. Do you want to give your name and can you spell it?
Michael. Last name is Schwartz, Schwartz.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I would vote for him. I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. I am voting for him because Mamdani wants to give free everything. He wants to give free food stores to everyone. I'm a hard-working American, and I want to vote for a working man. Mamdani's family are millionaires, and he's never worked a day in his life. He doesn't know what it's like.
That's all part of this.
I'd rather vote for Cuomo than Mamdani. I know. He built LaGuardia. Like I'm not like I don't love him, but I'd rather vote for him.
The Groper?
I'd still rather vote for him. Yes. Yes, 100%. My name is Christian. Christian. Cheers.
Pretty for Curtis because he constantly puts Cuomo in his place. We gotta put Cuomo in his place. And Curtis is a real New Yorker right here. He represents New York. Someone born and raised in New York, he represents New York 100%. I would not like to speak on the other candidates as I swing both ways. I like to hear a lot of opinions. I do like what Curtis says a lot about housing though. We're in a housing crisis, we gotta acknowledge it. And Curtis says that he's the one that's gonna do it, so I'm gonna believe that he's the one that's gonna do it. Of course. I'm okay.
We need to. No, we
Yo.
need to take
Curtis.
What's your costume?
I'm Curtis.
Are you aware who's right there?
Wow. No, not yet. We heard a couple of blocks away that he was here. No, I actually can't vote yet, so I'm just visiting. Honestly, I don't know. I haven't really been following it.
I'm from Israel, we started in Hebrew. אני פה עם ראש הממשלה הבא של ניו יורק. For first, I think that I speak for all the people in Israel. We wish you all the luck to win.
Thank you.
And I have a hamburger page. I will ask you, when you order a burger, you cut it or eat it? You cut it for half or you eat it as it is?
Man, I didn't understand anything you said. So let me tell you, from the Golden Heights to Eilat, I love Eilat, Sharm el Sheikh in Egypt, Aqaba in Jordan, I've been there, and then you can see Saudi Arabia at the tip of the Red Sea, and the EDM music, the top shelf 5-star electric dance music.
Wait, I will ask again. I will
Yes.
make my accent better. When you order a hamburger in a restaurant, you cut it to half with a knife or you eat it as it is?
Oh, no cutting with the knife.
cut. Thank you very much.
I've been stabbed too many times. I have an aversion to knives.
You will be the mayor, so won't be any steps.
Exactly.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Are you want to win? My name is Issa Eastman. I'm from the Black GOTV right here on YouTube.
Man, where you from though?
We're from New York City.
Which town?
We're from Manhattan.
And what high school did you go to?
I didn't go to high school here. I left in middle school, but I came back at 18. And I've been here. This is my friend right here, also producer on the Black GOTV.
Right,
Leonardo Del Rey, great to meet you.
Can you tell the people? Can you tell people your name? We want to know your name, sir.
Curtis Sliwa.
Yes.
I'm the real New Yorker. Born here. They try to kill me here. I'll die here. I'll be buried here.
Real New Yorker right here, people. He's running for mayor. And please tell me, what do you want to do for us here on the streets? We're locals here. We want to know, what are you going to do for us
Hey
here,
man,
people?
we spend $7 billion on people we didn't even know called migrants. We don't take care of our homeless, our emotionally disturbed, our veterans.
Yes, sir.
I'm caring, compassionate, concerned.
Yes, sir.
Nobody's tougher than me.
Yes, sir.
We don't need tough guys. We need concerned, compassionate, caring. A mayor who actually cares about people instead of just taking the money and then obviously kicking it back to his cronies.
Yes, we'd like to hear that.
You got it.
Hopefully we hear more. We'll be looking more to it in your information. Thank you so much, sir.
For sure.
You're on the Black GOTV. That's what we do here. New York City. You never know who you might meet. We meet.
That's right. And remember, you catch me from the subways to the streets.
Yes, thank you so much.
You got it.
Thank you so much for meeting you, sir.
All right. Thank you, producer
so much love.
extraordinaire.
So much love.
Sure. You said you're in Jersey, so you can help.
Okay, sure. I am Curtis for Halloween, and I like Curtis because he's a nice New Yorker. Been here for a while, and I think he'll have some policies that'll help the people. No, I'm not super educated. I'm not voting on it. I don't want to talk about it. James.
Thank you so much, man.
Good to meet you.